Hey, I'm Corsac, and this is some late night city in Cyberpunk 2077. A little more afternoon than usual. Still. Enough of it'll be late night.
Hey,
You all right?
never been better.
Sure don't look it.
I can't let
Just-
you up. Hey, we're chill.
Just past the heist and finally meeting up with Johnny again.
Of course you're high.
Of course. Just up here with the gun.
Tonight, I'm here to say goodbye to all of you.
That's not ominous. Oh, did we not do a Johnny segment here? No, okay. Thought there was a whole part here.
Money's money, can't fuck around with it.
Speaking. Johnny, wait up.
Don't do this! You could still change your mind.
Uh-huh.
Get over here, man. Fuck this band. Not your crowd, not your noise. Do your own thing.
Bastard. Gonna miss you something awful.
See you in the next life, friend.
Did they know what he was going to do, or just that he was leaving? I don't remember.
You're late!
Yeah.
Love it when you're mad. Gets my southern blood pumping.
Yeah, it
Get
seems like a
in,
Johnny
or I
line.
change my mind.
Silverhand.
Hey, Shaden!
Get us in the air! Here, put this on, and it stays on. Got it?
Well, they get along well. Why does she get like freckles? I couldn't find freckles that I liked in the character maker. Yeah, all the freckles in the character maker, they just kind of looked off. I think they categorized. It wasn't under like makeup or cosmetic. I don't know. They looked weird. They were in a weird spot.
Sons of bitches!
Skull cracking out there. That us?
Johnny's idea. Wayland's drawing Arasaka's attention away from the tower.
Collateral damage part of the plan too.
Eh,
This isn't the Cub Scouts, Thompson. Chew it up, spit it out.
Target range acquired.
there we go. I feel like they'd be going off as soon as we started angling this way. I feel like you'd have heavier armaments, because anybody coming up to this height is going to be in something.
Johnny! Shake it!
Taking over.
How do I get this gun in game? It's decidedly difficult to see the crosshairs with all of the muzzle flare going. Also, who decided on the light blue crosshairs for this mission? Alright. Grab a bag and jump.
Murphy!
Other access point. Get moving.
Johnny, remember the plan?
Yeah,
Get the payload on the elevator. Arm it. Let gravity do its thing. Explosion rocks the foundation. Tower crumbles. Chaos. Screaming. Roll credits.
Exit window's gonna be tight.
Checking in.
Johnny's reload. Forgot about it.
Grass green. Do birds fly? Do cats eat bats? Do rats shit gnats?
Mainframe's not your playground, Murphy. Come on. Evac announcement.
I have-
Broadcast it across all frequencies and let's get moving.
Sheesh.
Okay, so
Who wrote this manifesto?
I got fists if
Really
I want
need me
them.
to answer that question?
Jesus, Johnny. You've gone off the deep end. That's coming from a chair jock.
Come on,
What is that?
get ready. Only one way to go. Forward.
Their position! Close the flag!
Okay, the melee on this thing is awesome.
Good, good. Keep that up. Looks pretty bad. Minimize risk. Pull back.
I have regenerating health as Johnny. Okay.
Murph,
She sought it with thimbles, she sought it with care. Pursued it with forks and hope.
Johnny, payload.
Like, what do you want? I'm heading. It's like I'm heading
Bushido
towards the
2,
thing. I get
bomb's
yelled
name
at.
is what?
Wrap it up. We got a delta.
Beep,
The
beep.
Demolitron. We're good to blow.
Shaka Elite's incoming.
Out of there,
Run for
Johnny.
it.
Shoot the cables.
Oh,
Get the rotor spinning. We're on our way.
just trying to shoot it from the far end. That wasn't happening.
Not done yet. Still need to feed this to their subnet.
Fucking knew it. This was never about corporate colonialism. This was about your groupie output, wasn't it?
No, you wouldn't understand, Rogue.
Giving you 4 fucking minutes. Chopper's not gonna wait 1 sec longer.
God,
Door lock
Johnny's
breach.
such an
Arasaka sends
ass.
a bitches incoming.
Love you, Spider.
Whole world loves me.
He's using cover! Heavy casualty!
How much range does that? Has decent range. Was hoping it would actually go through the thing.
Got that!
All right.
Getting in range! Man down! Take their position!
Woo.
Closing in on the access point.
Slide in.
Here we go.
Sweet icebreaker. Foreign, right? Just wonder if we know anyone who can switch the subnet protocol.
Hilarious. You gonna help or not?
Do spiders spin webs? It's time we caught some flies.
Thanks, Murph.
Now, just for good measure. Holy cyber cow.
Is this just
We're on
a
TV. Take a
Return
look.
now to Arasaka Tower. Its
Netrunner thing
evacuation
of quoting
ongoing
people?
after an unidentified
T-Bug
terrorist
does the same
organization
thing.
Released a manifesto threatening violence. The terrorists stating their desire to, quote-unquote, topple a monument to corporate colonialism. Night City's mayor, Mbole Ebunike, has issued a statement declaring that he will bring the full force of the law to bear in response to any act of terrorism. Going now to our
What is the
reporter on
year in
scene
this?
at Arasaka
In Johnny's
Tower.
part, 'cause I think it's
Hopefully he
actually-
can shed some light on the situation
Isn't it
as
50
events
years
unfold.
earlier?
Now get out of there.
It should be 27.
They're moving
Think?
up. Hit the roof
Trying
quick.
to, just trying to remember from last time. All right, that didn't go well.
Shit. That's Adam Smasher.
Huh. Looking a little more
Johnny, run!
personable.
Murphy?
Door's sealed, but it won't hold for long. Run, Johnny.
Okay.
Like the wind.
2023. There we go. He seems pissed.
Told you, Johnny boy. Told you I'd end you someday.
He seems really pissed. Just think, we're only, what, 2 years away from full cybernetic prosthetics.
はい、まだ生きています。わかりました。向かいます。
Well, alright. Just jam 2 loading screens back to back.
Let us try once more. Your associates. Who are they?
Batman and
How
Robin.
did you acquire fissile material?
Yeah.
Which terrorist organization do you belong to?
Your mother?
How did you
Tell me
acquire
that's a
fissile material?
response. If it's a douchey response, I feel like that'd be.
Boss don't look too pleased with your efforts.
I feel like that'd be Johnny's answer. The douchey response, not that one in particular.
Hot damn. Done and gone.
My husband died in that tower. But there are fates worse than death.
I didn't want him to die.
Why'd you do this?
Why did you do this?
Oh, well,
To bring an end
Alright.
to the madness you wreak.
人は嘘をつき、自分自身を欺く。だが死者は違う。死者は雄弁だが、彼らは決して嘘をつかない。死者の言葉にはつつましさがある。
he's
始めろ。
just running on about lies and honest to yourself and whatnot. Translate the first line, it'll translate the rest. Come on, kid. Alright. Waiting for time. Approach the stream. I'm in that main room Johnny was fighting in. The central. Beep beep.
And you? Who are you?
Oh, what have we here? Shit. See, this is why they always need to hire people to do their work, because they can't even kill a single person. Oh, I'm still in the fancy suit. Come on, V. You know, for a second I was thinking that my my graphics weren't loading properly for the door, but yeah, that's actually just supposed to be V's eyes freaking out. Uh-oh. Next time, make sure they're gone before you get up, V. Come on. Oh. Nakamura.
Heavier than she looks. Now, listen, dog. I have done exactly what you asked. So let's you and me figure...
Alright then.
荒坂様、お父様の殺害犯を見つけました。この女で間違いありません。
This is your father's killer.
1時間後には着くかと。
Yeah, no, just stay silent at this point. What's up?
You
just dragged me out of a dumpster. Sorry, I didn't take a shower. So many load screens in this chunk.
You hear me?
Holy crap.
I need your help.
You look severely worse than I saw. Hello. Sons of bitches. All right, well then. Oh, my health bar has officially disappeared, so I think I'm safe. Yeah. Let me shoot. Trying. Alright. I'm not sure when I am in. Alright, I'm not in a cutscene anymore. Jesus. Oh, this is all going well.
Don't you dare faint again. Keep your eyes open.
Yeah. Fuck that guy.
We both could use medical attention. Do you know a Reaper doc whom you can trust?
I know. Someone.
We must get to Reaper doc. Quickly!
He at least seems inclined to not kill me right now.
Do not waste time.
Victor. We'll fix this up.
We have to get there somehow. Call someone. Anyone.
All right.
Yeah, we'll call Dell.
Greetings. My scanner indicates you are outside the service area.
Just come pick me up. Need to get to Misty's Esoterica in front of Vix.
Of course. A vehicle is en route. It should arrive in less than 20 minutes.
Oh, good.
What are you doing? Hey! The personal link is damaged.
Please proceed to insert the jack below the ear, though not too deep. There should be auxiliary neurosockets between her lymph nodes, beneath the SCM muscle.
If I hit a vein by mistake, she will die.
Indeed, as she will if you do nothing.
I think I have the socket.
Now proceed to connect.
Why are there, like, backup plugs in a place behind flesh?
I cannot
You know,
hold it.
Cybernetics integrated with the body, but I feel like any of the actual plug parts would be surface level ish.
That your blood?
Misty!
Pressure's tanking.
It's neurogenic shock. She's dying.
Gotta cut my way through the occipital bone. No other way.
There is risk of...
I know what I'm doing.
Hey, got control again. Ish. Heck.
How is she?
Slower on the men than you, but looking better every day. V, you in there?
My head.
How you feeling?
Great.
Fuck. I don't know, Vic. Ears are ringing. And then I'm seeing shit.
These hallucinations. Describe them to me.
Blinding lights. It's loud. I'm on stage and almost can't breathe. I'm so damn full of hatred. And then I let it all out into a mic, and I realized it didn't help. I don't feel any better. And then, promise not to laugh. I plant a bomb in Arasaka Tower.
Nothing there to laugh about.
They killed me, Vic. Never been so afraid.
They tried.
It was too real, even for a lucid dream.
You weren't dreaming, V. Those were memories. There's a personality construct on that shard. Dreams you had were from his past.
Hang on. You mean to say there's an actual terrorist in my head right now?
That's right, Johnny Silverhand. Had his crowning moment about 50 years ago. AHQ bombing. Heard of it? It's his doing. People say he was buried under the rubble. Anyway, that's not what's important right now.
What is?
The biochip. It's basically a bomb. Fuse lit already. You don't have much time left. Much life. A few weeks, tops. Silverhand's construct is overriding your consciousness, gradually taking over your body until one day you'll just be gone.
Wonderful.
V, it's important you get all this.
I got it.
You'll fix me up, right, Vic?
If I could, I would, V. Believe me. But this is... it's way beyond what I know how to do.
You're the best of the best, Vic. Why can't you help me?
You want the long story or the short?
Don't omit a thing. Not one D.
Okay. There was...
or V.
is a construct. A psyche on the chip. That of Johnny Silverhand. You jacked it in your chip slot. Nothing happened, right? Until you died.
Bullet in the head from Dexter Deshawn. How do you come back from something like that?
Low caliber. You lucked out. Not least thanks to another poor decision by Mr. Deshawn. The nanites off the chip started fixing the damage. Then they took your hand and coaxed you off the path toward the light.
People don't just die and then get up like nothing happened.
Used to be true. Now it's only if they don't have a classified piece of corpo tech primed to resurrect them.
What about me? My psyche.
Aside from
I
Johnny,
make it back
I feel
from the
like
other side, and what? I'm supposed to pretend change is normal?
But this is super useful
Ask
tech.
the Arasaka engineers who built the thing. All I know is your mind's gonna go. And it won't be pretty. From the biochip's perspective, your brain cells are a tumor that needs to be scooped out. While your body's an empty shell to hold the construct.
So this fucking terrorist wants to wipe me and take my place. Take my body.
It's not willful on his part, it's automatic. Inevitable. And neither of you can stop it.
Can't we just take the chip out or switch it off?
Either way's out of the question. You die immediately.
Vic, you've always come through for me. If there's nothing you can do to help me, then what the hell do I do? Tell me, please. Vic.
I wish I knew, kid. Misty?
I'm gonna go through this as male V and see like his voice actor's take on this, cause
You're asking too much from an old timer like Vic.
Sarah Me Lee,
Come on, V. Let's
this
get
female
you
V,
home.
cause she's crushing it.
And then he died. And I thought I was gonna die. With him in my sleep.
Sleep's a small hint of death. The inevitable.
Can't actually tell if I'm awake now. I mean, I could be dead already, right?
Not something to focus on, V. Let it go. Here. Got some meds for you. Omega blockers.
Oh good, blues and
Taken
oranges.
regularly, they'll keep things from progressing too quickly. Also, they should keep that guest of yours calm and quiet. Pseudoendotrizines from me. Effect will be opposite. It'll speed things up. Free the demon, so to speak.
Yeah,
Giving me a pill to prod that son of a bitch so he can kill me faster?
Listen, you're likely to be fine for a while. But sometime down the road, it could turn into pure agony. I'm giving you options, honey.
The brain can be tricked. Plain old painkillers do that.
Your psyche's gonna die, V. You'll feel your old self slipping away. At some point, you won't recognize yourself. It'll be terrifying. It'll be painful. But it doesn't have to be.
The fuck I need pills for? To just stick a gun in my mouth. Pull the trigger.
Well, that way you'd kill 2 souls. Is that what you want?
Yikes.
Gotta lie down.
He's just like, I've been asleep
Here,
for days, and it's
got
the
one
most
more thing for
exhausted
ya.
I've ever been.
Vic pulled this out of your skull. A lucky charm? Promise you'll try to get some sleep.
Misty, wait. About Jackie.
Yeah?
Yeah. This just all sucks.
I'm so fucking sorry Jack's not here anymore.
Jackie was special. Really spiritually rich. He touched so many people with his love. Don't worry. He'll be around.
Sure you'll be alright?
I'll be fine. Life is so beautifully powerful. So much more powerful than death. But right now, you need rest. So sleep.
Misty, you are insanely chill.
Gotta get
Decided
out of
against the
here,
pillow.
understand? And I'll kill anyone who gets in my way. You included.
Fuck off, Johnny.
Need a smoke. Where'd you stash yours?
Oh, well, I'll have to see if that picked up Discord there, so I get message pings. I don't think it does, but...
Don't smoke.
Then go out and get some. Just need one last one.
No!
Jesus fucking Christ, man!
The fuck kind of droid toy are you supposed to be?
Fucking ghost off!
Who you work for, start talking.
Fuck.
Fuck. Fucking chip. Rip the thing out myself.
No, wait!
Yay! Wake up. Round 2.
I'll take control. I'll find a way.
Ow.
You hear me?
Alright, third time's a charm.
See you never, asshole.
Now like that. Stick some iron in your mouth and pull the trigger. I can feel it. Our minds touching. I'm like mold on fruit, creeping into you. Nothing I can do about it. You hear me? I'd puke if I fucking could. It's just a copy of the engram. I'm out there somewhere. Gotta be. Fuck.
I was hoping she would still mouth off to him as she took the pill. I don't want to hit the option and not be able to shut him up. We good? 3.5 attempts to wake up? Alright. Miss V. Alright, what do we I'd like to inform you that Mr. Wells' body has been delivered to his family. Yep. Okay, ammo, inventory, put on some clothes, email, grades.
Takemura here. We must meet. Come to Tom's Diner.
Alright.
Why would I do that?
Because I am the one who saved your life.
Haven't managed to get my head straight yet.
Fair enough.
Not after everything that happened.
That will not happen anytime soon. And so what? If you intend to leave, you must re-enter the ring. The bell has already tolled. Tom's Diner. I am waiting.
Ah, yes. Yeah, relic malfunction. Administrator informs you that your vehicle is available for collection. Wish you a pleasant day. Somebody's capitalism is oh, it's these guys. Dated the gig. Job update. Playing for time. How much more are you gonna tick through your game? We good? Alright. I could jump. No, there's like a bill for repairing this from someone. Ah, new contact added. Mama Wells. There it is. Neat. Something. Up. I will absolutely call. Yeah, call Mama Wells. Yes.
B. Good to hear you. Finally. Been a long time since we talked. Since when Jackie passed away.
How you doing?
What do you think? My son is dead. But I am hanging in there.
Calling to offer my condolences.
Offer your condolences. Ay, Jesucristo, V. You lived under our roof. Have the decency not to treat me like some stranger you just met. I was going to call you. I prepared an ofrenda for Jaquito. We can't let him go without a proper goodbye. The ceremony will be at the Coyote Cojo. Many of his friends will be there.
Absolutely.
Say no more, Mama Wells. I'll be there.
I did not doubt it for a second. Ahí te veo, Vi.
Meet Mama Wells at the Coyote Cojo.
see what
What?
happened? Something feels off here.
You don't say.
I don't mean the wreck, I mean the run. City's most courteous chauffeur up and drives away from the scene of an accident.
Please accept our sincerest apologies regarding incident. Jesus! Invite you to its headquarters and over to assess damages and arrange compensation. No, alright. Mama Wells, how do I... There we go. What do you... Gotta get... Alright. Stop sending me messages, people. Okay.
Pool table? We got to get rid of it.
Really? It's pretty massive.
Get rid of the pool table.
Nice to see you. Oye, sit. Sit. You want a beer?
Wouldn't mind one.
That is a massive beer.
Salud. A lot of time has passed. How you been?
Hanging in there.
Hanging in there somehow?
Somehow. You could have come over for dinner. Nuestra casa es tu casa. But okay. We put it behind us. I am in the middle of preparing an ofrenda. There is still so much to take care of.
Could help you with that.
Gracias, mi cielo. But I will manage. It's enough you come to say goodbye.
Want to take part in the ceremony, but want to do it the right way, in line with tradition. But something I'd lay by his casket that'd do justice to his memory. I don't got anything.
But your heart is in the right place, mi niña. Don't worry. It's symbolic. Look for something in his garage. His past is all there.
Jackie had a garage?
He used it for his motorcycle, mostly. But not so long ago, he moved in. You'll find something there, I'm sure.
Won't mind me digging through his stuff?
No, mija. He's gone, and funerals are for the living, not the dead. Toma, take the key.
Thanks, Mama Wells.
Don't mention it, V. You have respect. I admire that. The garage is on Republic. Ahí te veo.
Okay. How far? Oh, just back here. Misty back here. Yep.
Ivy.
You here alone? This is not exactly the safest neighborhood in town, Misty.
I used to sit on the stairs when I was 10.
I feel like right
26
here,
now. If anything was gonna happen.
those close to the
Wouldn't have taken
wells are
this long.
probably pretty safe.
What are you doing here?
Sitting and waiting. And yeah, waiting for him. Though I know he's never coming back. Lately, I've just been coming here to sit. An hour. Sometimes 2. I know it's gunk, it's just... I miss him. A lot. Wanna sit? Catch up?
Hardly gonk at all. Just... well, human.
I guess.
Jack talked about you. A lot. Always saying how much you meant to him.
Did he really say that? I bet he used different words.
Clearly.
Maybe, but that's what he meant.
I really believe that. You actually got to know him. The real Jackie. Everybody else thought he was a goofball with a rough-hewn face and an edge.
Well,
but they're wrong.
I don't think they were wrong. I just think there's way more to it than that.
Nah, Jack was a little of that too. Always looking on the bright side.
He wore his heart on his sleeve. And wasn't at all afraid to live fully. Had his inner demons, though.
Who doesn't?
Exactly. They're what makes us who we really are on the inside. There's a huge chunk of his past in there.
Mama Wells is having a send-off for Jackie. I need to find something he really cared about. Mind giving me a hand?
I'm not sure I should go in there, V.
Still too soon.
No, it's not that. Mama Wells and I aren't exactly on the best terms. She wouldn't want me touching any of his things, disturbing the memory. That I know.
Jackie'd want you here. That's more important. Come on.
I feel like so many keys would get snapped in those locks with that design. Game?
Fine piece of metal and mechanics.
Everything's fine.
He was so psyched. Still full.
His favorite. Strategic reserve. No touching.
How come?
¿Por qué no puedes tocar una reserva
Because you can't touch a strategic reserve. Alright.
For whom the bell tolls. Ernest Hemingway.
Jack read it a dozen times. Always right before a big job. He said the guy who wrote it was tougher than Morgan Blackhand.
You read it? Is it any good?
I never got the chance.
It'd be a good tribute for the Ofrenda, though. Guess no man cave's complete without some of those, huh?
He said they're collectibles. They don't print them anymore.
It's definitely why they're up there, yeah.
You know, column A, column B.
Basketball signed by Dante Gonzalez.
He was from Haywood, too. Everyone here shot hoops. Dante ran circles around him. I think he might have been the first kid to ditch the Valentinos.
Like Jackie?
Mm-hmm. They both wanted more out of life. Dante's captain of the NC Blackouts now.
Locked. Wonder what's in there.
That's his lair. Slept there. He must have had a different key. Let's look around. Might be tucked away somewhere?
Jackie loved to pump iron, didn't he?
He called it his form of meditation. He used
Yeah.
to say, barbells are the best listeners. They understand all your problems and never give you gonk advice.
Gotta be hanging here since 2020.
Oh, just playing cards.
Love to poke around engines.
He was 15 when he first got on a bike.
Knowing him, it is a miracle he never wiped out. Jack, pure and simple.
Well, you got something for your Ofrenda.
Alright.
But we could look around a little more.
Oh, that looks key-like.
Found it.
Oh, Jackie.
That a mandala?
Mm-hmm. It's a long story.
How long these candles been burning?
Hey, you alright?
I'm so much better than alright. I once told Jackie he should sweep all the dark energy out of this place. A sand mandala'd do the trick, for example. He told me that out of sand he'd build a castle, a home, the Wells family hideout, stronghold, something.
I guess you made a bigger impression than you thought.
I guess I did.
Jackie's great.
It's beautiful.
It's hideous. But it's also the most beautiful thing I've ever seen.
Jackie, I'm gonna borrow some of your spending money.
Jackie's favorite tequila. Still sealed.
It's his lucky charm. One of the first bottles ever made by Jesus de Abajo.
The founder of Senson Tequila.
Only 100 of them left in the world. All owned by the 1%.
How did Jackie get this one?
Some shriveled abuela in Mexico sold it to him. Told him de Abajo had stolen her recipe.
Alright, anything else in here from Jackie? Or just ride for a new owner. Victor to Jackie. Boys are eating for the World Heavyweight Championship. Beers are in the fridge. Get her deal. Vouched for you and V. Heard about you, remembered you all too well even. He'll want to meet V. But I think it'll just be a formality. See you at the afterlife. Ah, T-Bug actually being nice. Alright.
Better get going.
Actually, V, I think I'll stay a while. Say bye to him here. Mama Wells wouldn't want me there anyway.
What happened between you two? What's the beef?
Let's just say she didn't see me as daughter-in-law material.
What did she have against you?
That my name wasn't Camila and I wasn't Jackie's ex-output. Camila was Mama Wells' favorite.
Right.
Ah.
You gotta come, Misty. Got a right to be there.
I'd rather not get in Mama Wells' way. It's for family.
It's for the
You
living.
were family to him.
I guess you're right. Thanks, V. So, shall we go?
Oh no, do I have to wait for her to walk there now?
You ever thought you might leave Night City?
Sure. Once upon a time, I even tried.
Seriously? Meaning...
Packed my bags and hopped on a plane to Nepal. Thought I'd stay there. After a week, I realized I couldn't live without the traffic outside my window and my neighbors hollering.
My deepest condolences. He was a fine boy.
Then go raise a glass to him, Padre. A few glasses.
De acuerdo.
P, it's good you're here. We're about to start. Sit down, please.
Hey, V.
Hey, Vic.
I thank you all for coming today. I'm not going to tell you what kind of man my son was, or lament about how much I miss him. Instead, I'll tell you a story. When he was about 19 years old, Jackie was in the Valentinos. They were at war with Maelstrom back then. I get a call from the hospital. They tell me he got shot 3 times, just by the heart. He was conscious when I get there. So many tubes coming out of him. He looked like a pulpo, like an octopus or something. He tell me, he said, "No te preocupes, mama. Look, I'm bulletproof. Nothing bad will ever happen to me. And when I go, he take off his Valentino's ring. He swear he won't need it anymore. But he was not scared. He just didn't want me to worry. Descansa en paz, mi hijo.
Among the membership of the Night City Devils Boxing Club, we had this saying. Make your best friends among the fighters who knock you out cold. And it's true. Jackie's arm was a cannon. No one's ever hit me as hard. I can still almost feel it. "12 rounds, buddy."
Me mandó Camporta. Lamenta no estar aquí. Todavía le quedan 4 años que cumplir.
Can't be here, still has 4 years to serve, but he wanted this red.
Recuerdo cuando Jackie se nos unió.
Remember
Era un
when
niño
Jackie
fuerte.
came to us?
Cuando decía que iba a hacer
Said he
algo,
would do something, he did
cumplía.
it. He had
Tenía
honor, and he
olo-
would have made it far.
honor. Podría haber llegado lejos. Mis condolencias a la familia.
Condolences to the
Que
family.
descanse en paz.
May he rest in peace.
Anyone else?
I often think back to the first time me and Jack met. It all started when he put a heater to my head. Then some badges showed up. Beat the shit out of both of us. Half my fault, half his. We hightailed it out together. Half an hour later, we were eating dinner at Mama Wells's. Turned out to have more in common than we thought. Principles. Jackie Wells. The best friend you could ask for. Loyal to a fault. Once he set his mind on something, he was ready to die to achieve it. He once told me, "Chica, the one thing we can't do is be afraid of others." He always knew what he wanted, and took it without asking. But most importantly, Jackie loved life and had no fear. Heart on his sleeve, he didn't overthink things, he just went for it. Thought he was bulletproof. And that he'd become legend at the afterlife. And ultimately, he did what he set out to do. Shit in the shoes of some powerful people.
Well
If
put,
he's
B.
watching, bet just about now he's flipping him all the bird. When you go to war as a boy, you have a great illusion of immortality. Other people get killed, not you. Then, when you are badly wounded the first time, you lose that illusion. Rest easy, Chum.
I would like to say a toast. Por mi hijo. Thank you for your kind words, V. I'm glad you're here. It was a beautiful ofrenda we gave him. Lot of people come today. Even that putica Jackie was messing around with.
All right, let's.
Her name is Misty.
What?
Misty. She was very important to him. Do you understand? Go. Invite her along for dinner. It's the least she deserves.
Do you know what? You're a good woman. Jackie would want you to have these.
You sure? Jackie'd kill me if I got so much as a scratch on it.
So don't get any scratches on it.
Thank you. I'll take such good care of it.
Cuídate, V.
Alright. Talk to Victor before I pop out. Is that Vic?
Campos all torn up.
Gonna miss him.
Says he feels like he lost one of his
I
own.
already do.
Wonder if he'll be as torn up after you die.
Me too, chica.
Go starting something, eh? Not today.
Me too. Here's to Jackie. Gone off to greener pastures.
Jackie Wells.
A proud son of Haywood.
You know, I like the square tumblers. I don't know that I like the square shot glasses.
That should mingle, Vic.
Sure. See you later, V.
The Valentinos. Okay. Pop back in. Into the afterlife. Now we're here. Bike might be broken. Minor technicalities. Alright, Takamura. There we go.
Sit.
What?
You do not look so bad. Then, in the car, I doubted you would survive.
Alright.
Why'd you help me anyway?
I needed you to leave. That hasn't changed.
What's it you actually want from me?
To begin, you must tell me where to find Evelyn Parker.
Evelyn. What's she to you?
She and Yorinobu Arasaka had intimate relations. She knows how to get to him.
Been thinking I ought to have a word with her myself. She promised to help me get rid of the chip.
I would not count on that. She's likely gone, very far away.
Why you figure she skipped town?
I
Because
tried
of
to
this
locate
shitstorm?
her, but had no success. I suspect she covered her tracks. You said Parker could help you remove the relic. Does she work for a corporation?
Got no clue.
Sure, I don't really know Evelyn.
Evelyn was knowledgeable about the relic. Had a large chunk of classified info. An enigma, to be sure, but she showed that slyness you get in corpo agents. You know the kind.
I too possess this slyness you speak of.
You got tossed out lumped with the outcasts easily. Or have you forgotten? Sorry, I couldn't be of any help. Don't have any time to lose.
B, wait. I need you. Yorinobu Arasaka must answer for this crime of patricide.
Looking for justice? In Night City?
I seek revenge. Much more feasible here. I have allies prepared to bring Yorinobu to his knees. The only thing I need is proof.
And you think they'll trust the word of a merc?
I have nothing better now. Also, I know no one here. And I am a fugitive. I am hunted.
And you gotta start somewhere.
So what, we stroll into Arasaka HQ and announce that Yorinobu's a kin killer? That he murdered Saburo?
We'll get the hearing before reasonable people in a neutral location. Certain procedures will be used to establish the truth.
A lie detector? Forget it.
In that case, another option. You are dying. You do not know how to save yourself. A chip, the relic, is a culprit. Technology made by Arasaka. Technology they alone know. This corporation can save you as easily as it can make you disappear. It is merely about getting the right people on your side. Politics.
You mean people like Anders Hellman?
You know this name? How?
Prepped for the heist thoroughly. Relic is Hellman's design, his creation.
And true, he's a pawn. I was thinking of one much more powerful. Besides, Anders Hellman escaped to Arasaka. Betrayed it.
Nakamura is the main character in another version of this storyline. What are we looking at? Oh, Hanako is on the TV. Okay.
I would first like to ask
Like,
you.
Fucking Saka scums everywhere.
Hey, I was listening to that.
Shut up. Nobody except you wants to watch that shit about that corpo cunt.
What
did
Nakamura.
you say? You heard me.
Let it go, Takamura.
At least one of you's got some fucking sense.
all right. I want this shirt. This like buttonless shirt thing is, it works.
Last thing we want to do is draw attention.
I'm sorry. A stupid reflex.
Thanks for the offer. Need to think about it. Get back to you.
I need time to plan, organize. You stand to gain much if you help me. All I ask is that you do not leave the city.
Leave? Why would I leave? Need help. Best chance I'll find the right person here.
Someone other than Arasaka specialist? There's no one. No alternative.
Actually, we just talked about some. Anders Hellman. He invented the relic. If I want to get rid of it, he's my man. And if that means picking another fight with Arasaka, so be it.
Hellman defected from the company.
Oh, good.
I myself spent many days looking for him. He... what's the expression? Dropped off the face of the earth.
Why are you looking for Hellman?
He was the one to alert Saburo-san to Yorinobu's schemes. He knew both of them well and could be an important witness.
Go rats squeal when hanging by their tails.
For several days, I collected the information. All leads point to one place, the club called the Afterlife. I was quickly dismissed by the queen of fixers there, Rogue.
She take you for a suit?
No, she saw me as Saburo-sama's killer.
Oh.
Rogue's well informed. Gets wind of most things that happen in the city. Might be worth asking her about Hellman.
I wish you luck. The woman is choosy, expensive, and rude.
Alrighty then.
With a bit of luck, I'll track down Evelyn.
If she could not help you before, she will not manage to now.
Honor among thieves. Ever heard of it?
Yes, I thought it ironic. Thieves have none. There's just honor, I believe.
Yorinobu Arasaka degree, I'm sure.
The Parker woman will not help you. Why are you? I would think about a plan B. I cannot stay here any longer. Do what you want. Look for Parker, Hellman, whoever. I must see some friends, call in some favors. When my people in Arasaka are ready to listen, I will call you.
Till then, I guess.
If by some miracle you find Hellman, please notify me. He and I have unfinished business.
Oh, good.
Zapper dumples and filth. In some ways, Night City never changes. Arasaka's still a despotic machine and the world's on a collision course with chaos. But hey, at least Rogue's still alive.
You know, you've got some nerve. First you're out to kill me, now you want to be my pal and make like nothing happened?
He's supposed to be talking out
You know
loud.
you don't gotta speak out loud.
That was my question. All right.
What do you want?
And I've processed some shit, changed my mind. Don't want you dead anymore.
Go fuck yourself, dickwipe.
Hey, wasn't easy for me either. You woke up in a landfill, I woke up in your head. Wrestling with your thoughts, memories. Think we're even. And I've taken a step back, looked at things. Think we might be able to help each other. We could start with Rogue. Her and I go back to the Stone Age.
Why should I trust you? Remind me again?
Yeah, you're kind
Trust
of
me, don't trust me.
kind
I
of a
don't give
douche canoe.
fuck. It's the least of our worries, anyway.
You are the ghost of Christmas past, asshole. Any friends you've had are either dead or so old their memory's gone.
Johnny Silverhand died a legend. Nobody forgets that.
So you fucking know Rogue. What would I say to her? I got a talking brain tumor, claims it's her old friend Johnny?
Trust me, Rogue's heard dumber shit than that. Way back when you weren't even an itch in your daddy's ballsack.
Don't need convincing. Seen your memories. Gross.
Rogue will dance to any tune I play or just get us to the afterlife.
There is no us.
Yeah. Great. Alright, what do we got? You need a name for yourself. Need eddies? Take a look. How about some new digs? Get something for you. June Bob, Easy Estates. Talking about store for you. Guns, rides, digs, only the best. Alright, as thing rolls up. Well, we'll figure out which one of these I'm gonna run next. But I need some coffee, so yeah, I'll just wrap it here for now.